Right? Yes, we got part 2 of Mel Gibson going nuts. So yeah, let's go.
You need medication.
What?
You need medication.
I need a woman, not a fucking little girl with a fucking dysfunctional cunt.
Her cunt is dysfunctional. Uh-oh.
I know.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. What does that mean, Mel? Wow.
Girl with a fucking dysfunctional cunt. I need a fucking woman. I don't need medication. You need a fucking bat in the side of the head. All right?
Oops.
Well, maybe they're both right.
In a bat on the
that's-
side of the head.
And that's the reason right there why the L.A. police want the tapes. Mm-hmm. They can't get him on anything.
Because that's
can they?
like what? Because that's a threat.
He's saying she needs it. He's actually offering a suggestion. Maybe he thinks that she needs a bat in the side of the head. Who said it's a baseball bat? Could have been a little flying animal.
Yeah,
Could be his penis.
that would be nice.
We've all said that. I hope you die. You need to be. I guess it's a weird kind of roundabout threat, but.
You need a fucking bat in the side of the head. All right? How about that? You need a fucking doctor. You need a fucking brain transplant. You need a fucking soul. I need medication. I need someone who fucking treats me like a man, like a human being with kindness, who understands what gratitude is because I fucking bend over backwards with my balls in a knot to do it all for her, and she gives me shit like a fucking sour look, or says I'm mean. The fuck is that? This is mean. Get it? You get it now? What mean is? Get it? You fucking don't care about me. I'm having a hard time and you fucking yanked the rug, you bitch. You fucking selfless bitch. Don't you dare hang up on me.
I can't listen to this anymore.
You hang up, I'm coming over there.
I'll call the police.
What?
I'll call the police.
What?
You fucking cunt.
Oh, he rolls.
He does roll.
I want him to argue for me every time I fight with my chick. He's the greatest.
That was the greatest.
In all fairness, it doesn't seem crazy that she would call the police if this guy is on his way over, but wow.
What?
What?
You
What?
fucking cunt.
I'll
He was
call
like,
the police.
you fucking. Yeah, the way he says it is great.
You.
What? What?
Oh, there's so many great parts.
That's great.
Anymore.
You hang up, I'm coming over there.
I'll call the police.
What?
I'll call the police.
You fucking cunt. I'm coming to my house. You're in my house, honey.
Yes, but you, honey.
My
don't-
house.
Honey, you just
You're
told me.
in my house.
It's.
So I'll call the police and tell them there's someone in my house. How about that?
You can do that. That's fine.
Fuck you. I don't involve the police in anything because I stand up for myself. You weak cunt. You call the fucking cops.
Then I will go to Alessia's right now.
Why don't you fuck off to that cunt bitch Alicia?
She could have mentioned anybody, and he would have said that. I'm going to call the president. Call that cunt fuck president. It didn't. Any name she mentioned was going to get a C-bomb.
This part is even funnier than the first. He's been on fire in this.
Wow.
God bless Mel.
Then I will go to Alessia's right now.
Why don't you fuck off to that cunt bitch Alicia? She was fucking making eyes at me. She'd have sucked me in 5 seconds. Take that one up with her.
She would have sucked me in 5 seconds.
She was making eyes at Mel.
Yeah.
And he's probably
And Mel
right.
knows.
He's Mel Gibson.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy cow.
It's so good.
Was fucking making eyes at me. She'd have sucked me in 5 seconds. Take that one up with her. I was trying to spare your goddamn feelings. She'd have blown me in 5 seconds. She's not your friend. You don't have any fucking friends except me. And you treat me like shit. So that's why I'm so fucking angry. Because I don't have any friends. And I try and make one from you and you treat me like shit. And you fucking use me. The career
care if you don't spend another penny. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Perfect, I believe
Listen.
now.
Listen. I don't.
Watch your ass.
Listen to me, Mel. I don't give a damn if you don't spend
comes the
another
blood
penny
again.
on me. I don't care. I am just fearing for the life of my daughter. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm. Listen.
That's what you are, and you have just proved it. You got out of here in record time.
Because I'm saving my life and I'm saving daughter's life. That's what I'm doing. I don't give a damn about my music and I don't give a damn about you spending another penny. I'm saving her life.
Yeah, well, you're awful angry for that.
You almost killed us. Did you forget?
That is just.
Whenever the chick makes a point, Mel's just going to be a dick about it.
Could be the greatest laugh ever.
Oh, this guy has definitely done this before.
Oh, dude.
Life.
Yeah, well, you're awful angry for that.
You almost killed us. Did you forget?
Last 3 years has been a fucking gravy train.
You were hitting a woman with a child in her hands. You, what kind of man is that? Hitting a woman when she's holding a child in her hand, breaking her teeth twice in the face. What kind of man is that?
Oh, you're all angry now.
You're gonna get to, you know what?
Fucking sir.
You're gonna answer. One day, boy, you're gonna answer.
Huh?
Bear.
That right there is why the police want the tapes. She just said you punched, which is low. That is low. I mean, it is low to punch a woman anyway, but while she's holding a baby, do you know what I mean? And you can tell he did that because she had an emotion of like, oh, you're gonna, and then he said, you deserved it. That right there is basically an admission to domestic violence. Did he get nicked for this?
What? What are you threatening me?
Nothing. I'm not the one to threaten.
I'm threatening. I'll put you in a fucking rose garden, you cunt.
He's still a romantic.
He promised her a rose garden.
Isn't it threats?
At least he's still a romantic right to the end.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy you flowers, you cunt, and a chocolate.
That was a good line from Opie there. I'll give him that. That was a good one. Because, yeah, he was annoying me in the first half. But that was a great line. Well done, Opie.
You
Box.
could threaten to, bury her in a garbage dump, but, it's a bed of roses. He is Mel Gibson, after all.
Yeah, but he fucked up there
Wow.
because he said you deserved it. It's like when it's like he just admitted that he fucking whacked her in the teeth. It seems like
Holding a baby as well.
He's done, right? In Hollywood, this is it.
Mel's done. I
He
think.
had a good career,
But
though.
then again, yeah, he'll be able to still make
He's
movies.
fine because he finances his own shit.
I know, but the
After
theaters
that
won't
whole
run 'em.
Jewish debacle. The theater, you know what? If the theaters think they're going to make some money off of it, they'll run
it.
his fucking movies.
Nah, I'm telling you, this time, if there's a domestic, if they have the women's groups coming after them, hit his wife. I'm not saying it's right, but I think
This might be a tough one to come back from.
I think so.
We might have finally
Did it end his
found
career?
something you can't come back from.
No.
Because he's already gone on a.
You think he comes back in?
Dude, there was that the whole Jewish sugar tits debacle with the cops and all that crap, and then he put out that fucking movie that made all kinds of money.
Apocalypto.
Yeah, Apocalypto. It was fine, He financed it himself. He didn't need any of those pesky Jews' money, and that was it.
It's true. Roman Polanski can still make. Roman Polanski fucked a 13-year-old up the butt, and he can still make movies. And Mel Gibson's blackballed. That's not fair.
Hero.
But no one cares because she grew up to be an ugly broad.
Was that it?
Roman fucked the pretty right out of her. When he pulled his dick out, there was blood and cuteness on it, and it never returned. He took her hymen and her cuteness.
Oh, that's
That's why they didn't care about him in the end.
Shit.
We only care about the pretty ones. Here's the end of the tape. Backed it up a little bit to the Rose Garden thing.
What? What are you threatening me?
Nothing. I'm not the one to threaten.
I'm threatening. I'll put you in a fucking rose garden, you cunt. You understand that? Because I'm capable of it. You understand that? Get a fucking restraining order. For what? What are you going to get a restraining order for?
He said it.
For me being drunk and disorderly, for hitting you, for...
He's like giving her things that he can then get. He said one earlier what did he say earlier? He said, "Don't you hang up on me." And she didn't even talk about hanging up. Like, it's almost as if he's given her things. Get a restraining. He said, "Get a restraining order," and then he went for what? Like, he answered his own thing. Like, she didn't say that. You said that. Like, he's fuming.
And she's brilliant because that's where tape 2 ends, with the question that she needs to answer in tape 3.
Tape 3, The Heretic.
When does tape 3 come out? Are these tapes coming out every, what, 3 days?
Tape
Something
3
like that?
drops.
Exactly.
New releases are scheduled for Tuesdays.
She's got a franchise.
She's not
on
that
this one.
smart, though. She should have made this into an app, the Mel Gibson app, and released
where you
these.
just- yeah.
Oh, my God. She would have made a shitload of money. Mel Gibson, tape number 3, has arrived for your
Yes.
downloading pleasure.
Pleasure.
I'm gonna say not as good as 2, but there's some good stuff in here.
Is he
yeah.
as boisterous, as loud, as angry?
Well, where did tape 2 end?
Wasn't the quality not as good on 3? Like, didn't it sound like it was taped differently?
Yeah, I think she got a little lazy with her taping or something. I don't know.
How happy do you think his ex-wife is?
Oh, extremely.
Oh, my God. It's like,
She's probably sitting there going, now the
he's
world
in
knows.
hell. The world knows he's an ass. Yeah.
Finally, the world knows that this romantic lead guy is actually a lunatic.
you think that
his
Mel,
personal life.
you think his ex-wife had to deal with this?
Oh, yeah, come on.
Yeah, he doesn't
What do you
just.
think?
A guy doesn't just turn into this guy.
What do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, his current broad there is a scumbag for taping him and then, giving it to the world like she did. But, what the
Yeah.
hell?
That's
She's just
the thing.
now. It's like the more of this I hear,
That is the thing as well. That's a low down move to do too. It's low to record someone who doesn't know you're recording and put it out. But then, to be fair, that's what women do. Like, against a man. Women aren't physical. We're physical violence. You do something to me, I'll punch you in the face. I'll punch you in the face, then you punch me in the face, and then we'll see who can take the most punches in the face. And then that's it. We're at end of. But girls aren't typically, not saying all, but statistically aren't as physical. But then they do go at things like female rage comes out in reputation destruction. So kind of, for her to do this to someone like Mel Gibson, like this kind of reputation destruction thing, is basically the equivalent as if he hit her. Because, yeah, that's how both sexes handle things, typically.
I still love Mel, but it's like I think he did pop her in the mouth, and I think she probably did talk about it, and nobody was like, eh. And then she was like, well, fuck this. I'm not gonna just let this asshole do this, and she taped him. So they're both kind of dicks. She's horrible too.
Nah, if it wasn't for him, she'd be up on some fucking stage getting dollar bills shoved in her G-string.
Exactly. So we owe it to.
You know what? I say they get back together. They're perfect for each other.
Wow.
No.
That's insane.
No.
Chick tapes you like this and humiliates you? Never. He'd bring it up for the next 300 years. You taped me.
You taped me. Blow me.
Let's get into the Mel Gibson tape. Number 3.
Right, hold on, 2 secs. Yeah, let's carry on. Let's go.
Don't hire to come there, okay? You get that message?
Well, I'll pay her myself. I found her. She's my dentist's ex-babysitter.
I've been paying her. That's my money that she gets paid with. I'm her employer, not you. You found her. I'm her employer.
Fine, but if I need to use her, I will use her.
Because I will not pay her if you bring her to your house. I will fire her, and I will do it fast.
Okay, then I'll pay her, because I need her. She's good.
No, you're paying her with my money. It doesn't matter what you give her. It's my fucking money.
He's just revving up, man.
He is such an angry man.
He's kind of calm
Dude,
right here, though. He's
thing-
under control.
You're Mel fucking Gibson. Why so angry?
Dude, the idea that this cunt is spending a nickel of his money is driving him batshit.
batty. You think that's it?
He hates this fucking broad by this point.
But he's got money. And what is like, what is she spending money on? A babysitter?
Babysitter.
Like-
slash
No, I think it
dentist.
was a no. She was my dentist housekeeper. It's a housekeeper.
Oh, okay.
They're beeping out the
Right?
name. They're
It's a
dropping out the
housekeeping.
name.
It's,
Oh,
it's
that's
his
what's
house,
confusing me.
obviously.
All right.
So what does he want? The place to be a pigsty? He hasn't mentioned one thing like you bought 20 cars and a fucking mansion and this.
Anthony, what does he want the place to be, a pigsty? But he's got a point. You're Mel Gibson. Do you know what I mean? Look at like Little Wayne. Didn't Little Wayne have 11 babies that are all the same age? Like that was all born the same year, obviously from different women. But you didn't see him complaining.
Like, I don't see one thing that she's doing that would drive him to get this angry. I don't see it.
Hates her.
Yeah, what did she do?
Well, let's hopefully find out here.
All
Tape
right.
number 3.
She didn't.
You understand? You don't have your own money. You're only using my money. Okay?
You made me moneyless. I used to have $100,000 a year when you met me. You took me. You possessed me. Everything I am, you owe me with my liver and my kidneys and my thoughts and my soul. Everything. My career or whatever it is. Pathetic career. Whatever it is yours. You control me like marionette. I don't belong to myself, only to you. I can't do anything and I walk on the eggshells always with you.
That's because you
Did she write that out ahead of time?
I hate the way they leave words out.
I
walk on the eggshell.
And you got to give a little well done to Mel there. He managed to stay quiet throughout her little rant there. Good on you, Mel. You're improving.
I am like marionette. You're like a marionette. Use all the
Exactly.
letters, dummy. Fucking country where they put backwards R's.
Exactly.
Stupid.
Great toy stores.
Boo!
Yeah. All of a sudden, Jeffrey the giraffe comes over. He's like, "Who's this? Who's this chipper?"
Always with you.
that's because you're a fucking using whore. Now,
Well, he explained it to her.
Did he go now? Did he just say now?
Now, that's because she asked a question, he gave an answer.
Let's go backwards.
Only to you. I can't do anything and I walk on the eggshells always with you.
that's because you're a fucking using whore. Now, I warn you, do not use at your house. I have warned you, she will be fired if she goes to your house. You find that cunt, and you find some other money that's not mine. Okay?
No, I'm using A, B.
She's fired. Do you understand that?
Fine. She's
I will
fired.
fire her because I won't pay her,
Okay, don't pay her.
and I will fire her.
That's okay.
Only works at my house.
Well, she has nothing to do with your house. Baby's here.
Oh.
The baby should be here, and she should work at my house.
Baby is where I am.
Oh.
You're insane.
Not be there for long. I will fire her if she is at your house. I will make it known and fire her.
Fine.
I'll report her to the fucking people that take fucking money from the wetbacks, okay?
Let's see, what are we up to with Mel?
Wetbacks,
Wetbacks.
niggers,
Right.
Jews.
Jews, kike.
Did he say kike?
I think he did say kike in the cop car, and then he
Oh.
called the cop sugar tits.
Sugar tits.
Yeah.
That's got to be a compliment, no?
God, I want to hang out with
Wow.
Mel.
He just cannot control himself. Oh, how do these people get stuck getting recorded like that?
It's hard on the phone. Can I say this for the record? Maybe one of us was in the car last night with their girlfriends having a screaming match.
Really?
I see how you can get this angry.
Why were you fighting?
Just nonsense. It's never anything
You
serious.
guys got a lot of nonsense that you
al-
fight over.
It's always nonsense.
What was it about?
I'd rather not say.
Okay, fair enough.
Only because it was of a personal nature and not mine.
Was a wetback involved?
Yes, I caught her fucking a wetback on my kitchen table when I had specifically asked her to order Chinese food. And she said, "Oh, I thought you said fucking immigrant." I'm like, "You're always misunderstanding me."
It's a big misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Standing. All right.
But it was a stupid thing.
Yeah.
And it always is, dude. It's like these fights that get this, and it wasn't like this.
Yeah.
Where we all of a sudden yelling. It's like when you feel like you're not being heard. It's fucking frustrating.
What? I wasn't listening.
You know what? I was
What?
What? The fuck is that?
I was doing and I'll tell you what started it. I was doing an interview yesterday for Esquire magazine. They called me about happy.
Esquire?
Yeah, Harper's Bazaar. They wanted to know because I wrote happy endings. So they'd emailed me and said, "Look, the reporter said I'd like to talk to you about." She's doing something on massages, and she asked me about how many massages have you gotten, and blah, blah, blah. What are some of the key words when you're going to try to get.
It's over the Al Gore thing, obviously.
I'm assuming it is.
They're doing a big.
You're probably right.
Expose.
And I even told her I've used that language. That's why I believe the masseuse. So whatever we were talking about it, she asked me to estimate how many massages I've had, how many were legit, how many real masseuses did I ever get to jerk me off. Not in that language. So whatever, I told her. I'm talking to my girlfriend about it. I'm like, yeah, because she knows my history. She doesn't care. But I told her, I'm like, yeah, I told her what the estimate of legitimate massages I've gotten, where I've gotten hand jobs. And she's like, wait a minute, that's not what you told me. That many times, girls? I'm like, yeah, but I did tell you that. And she's like, no, you didn't. Because she knows I still get massages, but she knows I get them with dot. And she knows the people I'm getting them from, honestly, are 100% legit. So whatever, it was like in this whole, and I knew how to explain it to her different, but I was so angry that she had questioned me. And I'm like, but that's, and I'm like, no, maybe I just estimated it wrong. And she's like, well, you have to say that now. So it was like, started that shit.
Oh, boy.
It's like, but you're saying I'm lying, and I really wasn't. And it was like that dumb moment. Fucking 8 blocks later, we were just yelling at each other,
Screaming.
Like, yeah, but it's like that's how that shit starts. Where one person, where I'm like, maybe I did estimate incorrectly. Blah, 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 and she thinks I'm lying. It's like that fucking moment. I was like,
Did you bring other shit into the argument?
It's like we both carry we carry bags of other shit simply to pull out. Of course, what good is fighting without other shit?
Shit just comes flying out of
How
the
do we get
closet.
here?
Exactly.
Yes.
Back to the Mel Gibson tape.
And fire her.
Fine.
I'll report her to the fucking people that take fucking money from the wetbacks, okay?
Mel, you can't just take a woman who gives you a child, who gives you the entire life. You drag her through God knows what bad press. I've never had a bad word said about me in the entire life. And then you're telling me.
Does he say, "Hey, cunt"?
Hey, cunt.
I didn't. Oh, I love him.
He is a pisser.
Hey,
He's like, let me interject here. Hey, cunt.
Hey, cunt. He's pacing. He probably has white shit in the corner of his mouth.
Oh, is he angry?
She premeditated this whole thing.
Oh, sure.
She's got like
She
bullet
knows-
points and all sorts of stuff on paper in front of her.
She
You
knows
can tell.
what buttons to press. How
Almost
to make
sounds like
him
she has
sound,
a writer for this.
Yeah, how to make him sound like a stark raving madman. Which, I mean, I'm sure he does a great job by himself.
Yeah.
But she knows he's being recorded. She's the one doing it. So, of course, she wants him to sound crazy.
Who gives you the entire life. You drag her through God knows what bad press. I've never had a bad word said about me in the entire life. And then you're telling me that you take away whatever pennies that you just given to me. I don't have anything because I've given you my life 3 years now.
I gave you everything. Don't you dare fucking complain to me. I fucking hear you. You don't fucking count. You're a fucking using whore.
What did I use you for? I've given you everything I had.
Fucking thing.
I've given you everything. I've been your woman. I've given your child. What the fuck are you talking about?
Bitch, that's all. You would have done it for any fucking You probably fucked.
Wow.
I know you did. That fucking yes.
I swear in front of God I never have.
Fucking ugly man. You don't give a fuck so long as they pay your fucking rent.
I am not the whore, and I'm not the bitch, and I'm not the cunt, and I'm not the user, and I'm
Wait,
not
Colin,
the
did he
thief.
say "are so"?
are so.
Did he say that in the back when she said, I'm not a whore? Did he? I could be wrong, but did he yell, are so?
Are so.
I am not the whore, and I'm not the bitch, and I'm not the cunt, and I'm not the user.
This Mel Gibson's great. Come on, this is a gag, right?
It's just so.
This is a
unbelievable.
fucking gag.
Is he drunk, Jimmy? You think?
I don't know, dude. It's like, I don't know what time of day the
Doesn't
phone
sound
calls.
like he's drunk.
To me, he also sounds like a rageaholic. Like, he's one of those guys who anger feeds itself. Like, and I am very guilty of it. It's like you get that. It's a high. It becomes a high.
Wow, really?
And I say horrendous things when I'm mad. Like, I really. But it's like when I'm fighting, I don't feel like a lot of times I'm hurting the person. Like, I really feel like it's a movie that I'm in. And I come down, and a lot of times I feel very guilty about the things I've said. Like, but they're not connected to me. So I could see how a guy could say this stuff and literally be disconnected from it. And I'm not saying it's right, but I can absolutely see how you could be horrible and feel disconnected from it.
Wow.
I know going through my divorce, I felt anger exactly like this. Exactly like this. But I wasn't able to get on a phone and blurt it out like this, or even get in person and get in someone's face, in her face or anyone's face, and start yelling like this. You know, so the most I would do is, as I'm driving, just scream at the top of my lungs at my windshield as I'm driving home from the court. But to actually be on the phone or face to face with someone like this, that kind of anger is like.
There's a lot of people out there that could relate to this.
Jesus, it's crazy.
You could absolutely relate to this.
Yeah, I would 100%.
I don't doubt it.
I don't know what this is about, though. I don't know what was the incident that got Mel so enraged.
He won't come clean. He says she's a user.
All right, but she did something that set him off. What was that?
I don't think it's one
that
thing.
ugly man.
I don't think it's one thing. I think it's one of those things in a relationship where everything, it gets jumbled on top of each other. Yeah, but then you but that time and you had those guys.
He didn't say the tits. He didn't like her fake tits. He didn't like the way she said like a whore.
Maybe she said, are they even married? I don't even know. Maybe she said, she's leaving him. Something happened that got this ball rolling is what I'm saying.
He's just pissed at every penny she's spending. Even if he's got $1 billion, he doesn't want her spending $10.
Because he hates her.
Because he fucking hates her.
Yeah, he has the money. He could care less
that's what
about the actual
comes down
money.
to.
And he's tied into this bitch forever. I have fucked girls before. But this is a relationship, so it's different. But even relationships where it's like, thank God I did not knock that pig up.
Please.
Thank God I am not tied into that piece of shit with a kid.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I'm sure Mel has had them too, but this one he's tied into. Forever.
I am not the whore, and I'm not the bitch, and I'm not the cunt, and I'm not the user, and I'm not the thief, and all those words, and I'm not a liar. All this lies. All this lies. I am not a whore, or cunt, or thief, or prostitute, or anything that you call me. I'm not a user, not a gold digger. I don't have any money and no property assigned to me. That's a gold digger for you? Are you insane? Oh. Yes, you are, of course. We can hear that because you're screaming. Don't call me bitch. Don't.
But yeah, pause it there. But yeah, my favourite bit so far has been her going on a long kind of diatribe about, I belong to you, I have no life, you own everything of me, I earned $100,000 a year before I met you, like, now I'm just property to you, rah, 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 and then he just ends it with, that's 'cause you're a fucking using cunt. Now, hands down, that's my favourite bit. Or arso, that was good. That was good. But it's just the way he said that. The delivery of that. That's 'cause you're a fucking using cunt. Now. But yeah. Yeah, this is hilarious. Hilarious. But yeah, that's part 2. Sweet.